Alright, so yeah, I'm kind of back right now, and I really was in the mood to make like a short video. So I wanna show you today how to make kicks like this, like really cool, thumpy, and almost reverby kicks. There's a lot of them in my kit that I'm working on. So those kind of kicks. So yeah, it's just simple processing and some slight sound design techniques, and you'd be said it's not so hard once you get the hang of it. So what you want to do first is pick a thumpy kick, dark maybe, like that kind of stuff. Maybe this one here. That's really cool. Let's see. This one. This one could work. All right. So you can use this is a really good tool in FL Studio, which is the pogo tool in the samplers. So what you can do with this thing is basically like make a pogo time effect, right? So it's like speeding up the sample and then gradually making it slower, and then the other side does the opposite. So this is really good to make clicky kicks. Like this kick is not clicky at all, but it has a transient. But we need clicky kicks to make a more full kick, right? So you'd use pogo for that. Don't overdo it because it just makes the kick really short. And we need a tail for this. Right, so yeah, this. Alright, there we go. And here we go into the processing. So first I'd like to saturate it. That's really good to make your kicks thump more and hit harder. This is already how it's sounding, right? It's really nice. You got the unprocessed kick, and then you got the processed kick, and it's already sounding better. So next up, I'd saturate it even more. Like, why not, right? Saturation. Okay, that's already great. Now, this is the fun part. You can use any reverb for this, but I highly recommend, well, not highly, but this is one I use because of the settings. This is a really good reverb for this purpose. So what you want to do is make your reverb really small, really tight, but make sure the reflections, they don't become like small delays, more so a smoother reflection. Okay, that's good. And then you wanna low pass the sound. It sound like a low end thump. Alright, so this is a reference, right? It's nothing like it, but we'll get there soon. So next, this reverb doesn't sound like too glued to the sound, so we're gonna just compress it and add more effects to make it tighter, right? Alright, that's already sounded better. Okay, so it has too much of a transcend, that can be annoying sometimes, so we're gonna turn it down. You see it's already sounding much better than what we had before. So next up, we're gonna record it. Now first we're gonna soft clip it. That's a really nice technique I like to apply. And tame the transients more. And then we're gonna record it. And there we go. So we have this very facey kick, but that's kind of the point of this. And you see, look at the difference. and this is when we're gonna process it more. You can always mess around with the pogo. It's like a really nice tool. Boost it more. Okay, so this is the other part of the kick that we're gonna use, and Camel Crusher. This is an amazing plugin if you want like easy saturation, maybe a bit of compression. Look at that. Already made it much thicker, and we can saturate it again if we want. If we want even more harmonics, that's too much for me. That's already sound like a Flume kick, right? Like Flume uses those really distorted kicks, but it doesn't sound at all like that. So what I use here, as you can see there, it's in texture. It's a really good plugin. It does just that. I'll go through it. So here it is. It's practically it's like a white noise generator. I usually turn all of these knobs down so there's no like really long. So there's not like really long tail, sorry. And there we go. It's already sound much better, much stronger. So next up we can compress it. And also when you compress kicks and transient heavy sounds, unless you want to tame the transient, you want to make sure that your attack isn't too fast, because your attack is how fast your compressor gets triggered. So if it gets triggered too fast, the transient will also get like dialed down. So if you want to accentuate the transient, you want to make sure you want to make sure that your attack is kind of slow. Sorry, I get like carried away by tweaking these knobs because the kick is all like so crunchy and nice. I love it. Alright, so we can add some reverb, but this time I'll try to use the normal reverb. And again, keep it low pass, keep it short, keep the size of the thing really small. Okay, there we go. There we get like a stronger reverb. We can control that later if you don't like it. So I think last I add some also imager. You can make your kicks wide if you want. You can make your kicks narrower. I personally like narrower. So yeah, we'll do that. And last I think we can add in EQ, which we haven't used yet. It boosts the high end. Maybe some of the lower frequencies, some of them not. I think I'm gonna leave them out like that. Yeah, we can mess with the mix there. We could actually change this to an also measure 9 because it's like more complex, and I want to make sure the higher frequencies main more mono. We're gonna keep the lower frequencies also more mono. There we go. That sounds better. All right, and now you can just soft clip it again if you want because it's nice. That's pretty much it. You can just record the sample if you want, whether it be like by exporting it or in the Edison. And here you can do like the last adjustments. So maybe you can, I don't know, cut the tail a bit, normalize it, blah blah blah. But that's pretty much it. That's how you make these cool thumpy kicks, very crunchy and really nice for heavy bass genres and all that stuff. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed and found this helpful, and see you later.